How's guys? Change Cycle Challenge Day 22. My name is Peter Potgieter, and in this series I see whether I can get myself fit, strong, fast enough to be able to compete with the licensed riders of South Africa within 90 days. Coming May is a D-Day. So today was a quite a challenging day. I had a ramp test and I managed to get in 31 minutes on the ramp test, and then I had a strength test. Without further ado, let's go straight into the results. Today's exercise on the Wattbike again, doing a ramp test with an increment of 30 watts every 3 minutes. My duration was only 31 minutes and 24 seconds. I did stop before the tests were done. Distance 17.53, average power at 230 watts, and average cadence of 84, average speed 33.5, and heart rate at 138. It is an improvement on last week. Last week it was 29 minutes I only stuck into it, and I had an average power output of 187. Looking at my heart rate, I'm very pleased with where I was training in my heart rate zones. Most of my exercise being done in zone 3 in green. Here we can see how my heart rate constantly are going up, with a couple of corrections happening in between. Now, where you see this big correction is where I actually try to get the power of the Wattbike going up. I was starting off with a average cadence of between 70 and 80. And once I got to this point over here in time, you'll see it's stable the whole time. I started wondering, was this bike not increasing the intensity, and why is my watts keep staying on 250? Even though my cadence is at 105, 112, my wattage and my output stayed at 250, and the computer showed that it's already increased intensity to 320 watts around. And I couldn't understand, and I thought to myself, okay, does this little bike underneath my ass need time to regroup and actually put on the brakes to increase resistance? And I tried to just slow down my cadence again. So I slowed down my cadence, and obviously with the slowdown of cadence, you can see my heart rate did drop right there, which is very nice, showing that I'm becoming fit. And it actually worked. And then all of a sudden, the wattage just ramped up. And this is where that automatic quick spike in my heart rate also comes from. So is that really what's supposed to happen on a Wattbike? It's my first real experience with a Wattbike. Should I bring my cadence down to give the bike the opportunity to actually shift gears and make it a little bit more difficult and implement the ramp? And then I did a bit of strength training. On the adductor, I started off with 3 sets. First set 20, then 10, then 25 on 45 kgs instead of 32 kgs that I did last week. Started off with the 20. I struggled with the 20, then went to 10, and I failed on 10. When I went into my third set, it was like, man, I'm used to this now. Now I can continue forever on 45 kgs. And I actually forcefully stopped myself at 25, deciding, whoa, break down. When I started with the adductor, also with the start of, I stopped myself at 25, and I said, okay, just calm down. Don't go that far. Then I did, on the second set, at 15, I failed. And on the third set, I actually failed at 24. I wanted to go to 25 on 45 kgs. For those of you that don't know what's an adductor or abductor, over here is the machine again, and there you can see running at 45 kgs. prone leg curl. This is where you work your hamstrings. 32 kgs, 3 sets, 15, 15, and 17. I really struggled with this. And I think I had a couple of guys in the gym laughing at me and waiting for me to fart in my pants. Moving along to the upper body, I did face pulls just to help with the shoulder problem that I do have. I did do a 15-15. I did do a proper face pull with the extended length on the rope that you add onto the machine. Face pull machine, ropes nice and long, only 7.5 kg. Then I went for incline squats at 80 kgs, 3 sets, 20, 20, and 17. I stopped at 17 because I think I created a little bit of an injury for myself, especially on the right knee. Still in pain a little bit and hope it will clear away tomorrow on the rollers. The incline squat machine. And that's it for the day, guys. Be great, stay awesome, and change.